Peace and blessings, guys. In today's episode, we are going to be transplanting the sugar baby watermelon. We're going to be talking. I'm going to show you the progress of my cucumber and squash, and I got a question about my celery. My name is Amina, and I am the struggling gardener here in Greenville, Zone 8A, and I want you to come grow with me here on my patio. Okay, so I'm super excited because we are going to be, let me get the sun out my face. We are going to be transplanting the sugar baby watermelon. If you watch any of my other videos, you know that I've been struggling this whole entire summer, okay? When I tell you struggling, I mean the only thing I've harvested since March is basil and mint. That is it. And I've been trying to grow cucumbers, I've been trying to grow sugar baby watermelons, I have tried potatoes, and the only thing I've harvested, like I said, is basil, okay? But we still going. So I just ordered some more grow bags and off of Amazon, and they look like this. So if you're gardening in a small space, I strongly and highly suggest grow bags. They come in different sizes. This is a 5-gallon container. I'll put the link down at the bottom to where I got it on Amazon. They do have different types and different brands, so if this isn't a brand that you might like, maybe you might want something more prettier, you know, colorful. They do come in different colors, materials. I will be filling that. So I have some happy frog. Again, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I did not start with using Happy Frog. When I first decided that I was gonna garden and start planting, I went to Walmart, picked up, I don't know, some Miracle Grow soil, threw it in a bucket, and planted a seed, threw in a potato, and was planting with a prayer. Until I started doing some research, and I learned that Happy Frog, you know, a lot of these, especially like watermelon and your vegetables, it needs to be in loose soil. And I was learning and seeing in different gardeners' videos that Happy Frog was good. And so far, I like it. I'm happy about it. Happy Frog, and I will be using the Black Cow compost. I'm going to add some worm castings. Those that aren't familiar with gardening, worm castings is simply the worm poop. I will be using blood meal and some bone meal. Okay, so now that we have that mixed, I am going to take my seedling that I grew from seed, sugar baby. So what they say is that your seedling is ready to be transplanted when it gets its first true leaves. So these here, I don't remember how to pronounce it. It starts with a C. I'll put it down across the screen. cotyledons, I don't know. And these are the true leaves. These are the leaves that help the plant grow, the sun, where it gets photosynthesized to help the plant grow. So now that we have those, we are going to transplant it. So I heard that these cups are biodegradable and that you can actually plant this with it without taking this out of the cup, because they say that watermelon, they really don't like their roots disturbed, but I don't know how true it is. So if you are a professional gardener and you are familiar with whether or not this can actually be planted in the soil, let me know. Until then, I think I'm just going to dig a hole here, make sure that this fits, and then I'm going to just gently squeeze it out and bury it in its new home. I'm really super excited. I'm praying over this because I really want a sugar baby. Y'all want to hear a crazy story? So the crazy story is, I have a sister from another mother. I love her, and she loves watermelon. She wanted a sugar baby. She bought the seeds, and I grew the seedling. I was trying to grow it here on my patio. It was an epic fail. I think this is what had happened. So for my mulch, I went and bought the wood chips, I believe it was. I went and bought the wood chip mulch, and I left it on my patio, which I think I shouldn't have done. And it rained, and I went to mulch all of my crops, and at this time they were beautiful. I had, what was I growing? I was growing cucumber, I was growing sugar babies, I was growing some other stuff. And I took the mulch and I mulched all of my plants, and then later on that day, like, I noticed that they all were dying back, and I was like, what in the world happened? And when I looked inside of the mulch, it was nothing but a whole bunch of ants. I was upset. I was so upset. So I promise you I will never ever use that. And that's just me personally. It didn't work well for me. So what I do is I save some money, and I just collect the straw that falls from the pine tree, the pine straw that falls from the pine tree right here in my backyard, and I use that free mulch. Okay, so we have it here, have it transplanted. We have our sugar baby, y'all. Oh yeah, I can see that. Okay, so now what I want to show you guys, give you guys a tour of what the garden looks like since the last video. Okay, so y'all already know about the tomato. You see my Roma. My Roma's growing so nice and tall. I'm so happy about it. I cannot wait until it starts fruiting. So I see here it's starting to get some flower buds here, they say. Yes, they say once it starts flowering, the fruit should be coming. Look at my cucumber. Can you see it? I am so excited about how it is growing up. I have a bean in there because they say beans help bring nitrogen into the soil, which is good for the cucumber at this stage. All right, so here I have a lemon cucumber. I really hope that does something. And if you watched my other video, the last one that I transplanted where the stem had broke, it broke, guys. The wind blew it, and that was it. It lasted for 2 days. Here I have squash. Gosh, I got the squash going here. This is a 7-gallon tub. I put 2. I'm hoping that it's not too much. If you're not new to gardening and you've grown squash, please let me know if a 7-gallon container is too much. This is my pepper plant. I'm gonna pull it. It's not doing nothing. I think the soil is bad. I had used the Miracle Grow stuff, and I don't know. It just looks so healthy, but it's not giving me nothing, and I really want to use the bag. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Here I have another cucumber plant. It got polka dots. I got a polka dot cucumber plant. No, but seriously, I think that I was at ChatGPT what that is. And it's because when I water, the water's splashing back. I've never seen that. Yes, but it's polka dotty. I think it's cute. I'm okay with the polka dots as long as it's not diseased. Okay? I have lots of basil. Like I said, that's the only thing I've been transplanting. And don't get me wrong, you know, I love the basil. It's giving me delicious pesto. And I put it on my sandwich. I make it in a tea. I love it. I have some some cilantro growing here. It's been hot, so it's kind of slow growing. I don't know. I love cilantro. Okay, and here I had to put a shade cloth because This is the side that gets lots of sun. All right, and I got another cucumber. You see, I don't know. See why I'm struggling? The sun hits it. As soon as the sun hits it, it looks like it's just, I don't know. It's polka dotty. I got a little one back there. In the event, this one is my epic fail, but I don't know. I mean, it's got some good leaves on it, so we'll see. I got a bean back there, some nasturtiums. I don't know what's going on with the nasturtiums. I don't think the nasturtiums like the heat either. Now, here's my question. Celery. So, I asked ChatGPT because I don't know. Do I need to separate this? I don't know. I'm nervous. Ooh, it's hot. I'm nervous to separate that celery because I'm growing that from seed and it's growing so well. I don't want to disturb the roots on it by trying to separate it. I have to do some more research. If you're an experienced gardener and you know about growing celery from seed, do I need to separate that? Should I separate it? How do I separate it? I don't know. I'm just a struggling gardener trying to figure it out. Yeah, so we got the sugar baby transplanted. I showed you guys what is growing so far in my little small garden. And I hope that my video encourages you if you're growing. You know, if you decided to grow or want to grow and you have a very small space, do not allow your small space to deter you from growing your own, your own food. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it too. You know, all it takes is a grow bag, some good soil, decent sunlight, some water, some food, and get it going. Until then, thank you for watching this video. If you have any answers to my celery question, if you too are struggling, if you have, and share. Until then, see you on my next video, where you can come grow with me here on my patio. So I have these saucers that I bought off of Amazon, and it's self-watering. So when you water your plant, instead of the water just draining out, it sits in here and it can absorb back. Just be mindful of how much you're watering because you don't want to get waterlogged where your soil is, collecting too much water and to empty it out. Hey, look at Toadie. You want to say hi to the people?